Hello everyone, so today's video is going to be a review on the YSL Le Teint Touche Eclat foundation. I believe this foundation was released in 2012, midsummer or late summer, and I got mine at the beginning of this year, January, and I absolutely love it. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what I love about this foundation. Now, as you can see, it comes in a gold box. I've already used the foundation, but I kept the box because I wanted to show you the packaging. And the shade that I'm in is BD50, which is Beige Doré. And Beige Doré means, beige, of course, is beige. Doré means warm or golden tone, because I have a yellow undertone. So that was the color that the lady at the YSL counter at Debenhams matched me. And it actually matches me really, really well. So I'm going to show you the bottle. And it's a glass bottle like this. It's really, really pretty. I find it very nice to just put it on top of my vanity. Even though I keep it in my drawer, it's that type of foundation bottle that you can just leave it on top of your vanity and it will look really nice. It has a gold lid and it also has a pump, which is very good because we all know we don't like foundations without pumps, especially me. I don't like it. The pump is really good because it just releases the right amount of fluid, and you'll be seeing that when you see my little demonstration of how I apply the foundation. Or basically, it's not really to show you how I apply the foundation because everybody knows how to put their own foundation. You can use your hands, you can use brushes. Me personally, I prefer to use a brush, but how it sits on the skin and the difference between my bare skin and having the foundation. Now, I have my computer here because I want to read what the website, the Debenhams website, has as a description for the foundation. It says 20 years after the launch of the iconic Touche Eclat, which, if you're not familiar with that, it's a highlighting pen, which it's also a concealer. I don't own that, but I got a little bit of information. It kind of, you use it underneath your eyes and to highlight the high points of your face. Yves Saint Laurent adopts a leading-edge technology that transposes the magic of the legendary highlighter into a foundation to achieve the same illuminating results for the entire face. So basically that means that when you apply this foundation, it should highlight, once again, the high points of your face, like your cheekbones, your nose, and so forth. Yves Saint Laurent introduces the Le Teint Touche Eclat, a bold, unique formula to target shadowy areas and define contours. Infused within a weightless fluid, the light of Touche Eclat foundation targets shadowy areas and highlights the contours of your face. Free of opaque powders, its perfecting texture evens the complexion and helps conceal imperfections while enhancing your skin's natural beauty. Now, I'm reading that and I totally agree with the description of the foundation. This foundation does exactly what it says. So it was released with 22 shades, and the shades range from beige tones, beige golden tones, and beige red tones. So it goes to the darker shade is actually B90. I'm not sure, for example, if you use MAC foundations, what type of foundation shade that would match, but it goes really dark. 22 foundations, 22 shades. I think it's really good for a high-end brand or foundation. Sorry. I'm an NC30, so BD50 matches me perfectly. I have it on. I love it. It gives me a really natural look, and I have 2 pumps on my face today. I don't usually do 2 pumps or 2 pumps and a half, something like that. I have one for the purpose of this video. I really wanted to show you guys the coverage that this foundation gives. Now, in my demonstration, you'll probably I'll show you that I had a breakout over here and I have some scarring in this area, but with the foundation you don't really see it. It's still there. I think my camera's also washing me out a little bit. You don't really see it, but your skin still shines through. Excuse the noise. My daughter's in the sitting room with her dad and she'll probably be screaming and knocking on the door, so apologies for that. Children, you know, she's 18 months old, so she'll be in and out. I have the door closed, but she might do that. Now this foundation as well has SPF of 19, which is really, really good. And my skin is combination oily, and the foundation holds up really well. They don't claim this formula to be a long wearing formula, but I think it only starts kind of like wearing off. I wouldn't say breaking down totally, but like on my nose and on my T-zone, basically it starts kind of like looking slightly shiny around the 6th hour. But I don't think that's bad, because all my foundations, even long wearing foundations like Estee Lauder or Dior Skin Forever, they tend to they control oil, but my oils still come my oils still come out. So this foundation does not claim to be a long wearing foundation, but it does last all day. I wear it usually when I go to work. I apply it at 6:30 in the morning, and I may have to blot around 12 o'clock. So that's like 5 hours and a half. It's not that bad. I'm not one to go to the toilet all the time or go and look at myself in the mirror to see if I'm shiny. If I'm working, I'm busy, I just carry on with my day. But I'm very proud to say that this foundation has not let me down. It holds really, really well, even though I have combination oily skin. Now, this foundation retails for £28, and that's the price everywhere. If you go to John Lewis, Debenhams, Boots, then there's a YSL counter. That's how much it will cost you. But my foundation, I bought it in feelunique.com. I'll link it below, and I got a 15% off. So I paid only £23 and some change, which was a really good deal. Now, feelunique.com does ship worldwide, but when I clicked the States, it actually said it wouldn't ship to the States. So maybe if you find another website here in Europe that can ship, because in America it costs, I think, $55, which I think it's very, very expensive. If this foundation was £55, I wouldn't have gone out and buy it, because I think that's a ridiculous price to pay for a foundation. But when I changed the country in feelunique.com to America, it actually said £42. So I don't understand why in America is so expensive, but here is only 28, and a lot of times you get either 10 or 15% off. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in finding or trying this foundation. So overall, I give this foundation a 5-star because I think it's amazing. I love the way it looks on the skin, and it's a definite foundation that you can wear during the day and to go out at night as well. Now, this winter has been really harsh here in the UK, and I find that I need foundations that are not like a matte finish. So this foundation has really worked pretty well for the winter that we're having. I'm not sure how it would react on my skin in the summer, because I do have combination oily skin, so I can't really say, oh, it's going to be amazing in the summertime. But then again, in the summertime, I don't usually wear liquid foundation that much. Maybe if I go out at night, because here in the UK is not as warm as in other countries in Europe in the summer. So I might be wearing this during the day, but if it's really hot, I wouldn't wear this foundation or any other liquid foundation. I prefer to wear powder foundation because it holds a little bit better and it controls oil a little bit more. So without further ado, I'm going to pass the video on now to where I'm applying the foundation so you guys can have a look, and I'll talk to you guys right after. So I've already prepped my face, I moisturized, and I applied my primer. I always apply a primer before I apply any foundation because of my combination oily skin. It wouldn't last if I wouldn't do that. Also, I have my eye makeup done and a little bit of concealer, and that's basically it. And I had a breakout recently right here. I hope the camera's picking up. And I have one right here on the side of my lip. It's small, but it's still there. And I have some scarring right around this area. I always break out around these areas for whatever reason. And I'm going to be applying my foundation with my Real Techniques buffing brush, which is my favorite brush of all time for applying foundation, liquid foundation, and I'm only going to do half of my face so you guys can see the difference. So I'm going to apply one pump of the foundation. I love the pump. It doesn't how do I say it? It doesn't release too much fluid, just the right amount of foundation that you need. So I'm just going to staple my brush onto the product and staple it onto my face, and then starting to buff it out. It gives a really, really light coverage, but it still covers imperfections. And it gives a really lovely reflecting finish on the skin, but not oily. And I don't know if you've noticed, I'm trying to avoid my under eye area because foundations crease on me if I apply too much underneath the eye area. Okay, so this is one pump, no foundation, and the foundation on this side. I can see the difference, and I'm using the viewfinder. I can see the difference. It's more illuminated on this side, but it doesn't look greasy or anything like that. And it did cover a little bit of my scarring that I have over here, and also this one over here. So I'm going to apply another pump. That I'm going to do for the purpose of this video. I'm going to apply 2 full pumps so you guys can see what type of coverage you get. I don't usually do 2 pumps. I only use 1.5 pumps for my whole face. And I want to buff it really well so that it looks like second skin, because this is how I feel every time I use this foundation. It just feels like second skin to me. Okay, so foundation on the left side, no foundation on this side. It still looks like I'm not wearing foundation, that's why I love it. And it has covered my scarring and the ones that I had here, and my pores also appear to be slightly smaller. So I'm just going to finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so that was my demo and my review as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions, maybe I forgot to mention something in this video, please comment below and I'll definitely get back to you guys on any of the questions you guys put out. If you want any reviews on other products that you may want to try and I may own them, please let me know, because I did buy a few foundations this year because I'm a foundation junkie. But before I go, I will tell you guys, this is my holy grail foundation, hands down, when it comes to winter foundations or like winter weather, fall. This will be my foundation, definitely. So I absolutely love it. And yeah, that's basically it. I love it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.